Hi, it's Laura here from the Earlies Alliance, and today in our big cuddling cook session I'm going to be making 2 yummy dips for you. You're going to have hummus and tzatziki. It took me a while to learn how to say that because it's a tricky spelling of that word. But before we start doing that, shall we say hello to everybody? So let's get your wavy hands. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello all the boys, hello all the girls, hello everyone, it's good to see you here. Super singing. So the first dip I'm going to make is hummus, but I forgot to say I've got my apron on also, and I've washed my hands so they're nice and clean from germs as usual. So what we need to make hummus is a bowl, some chickpeas. These was in a tin, but I took them out and rinsed the water out and give them a wash. We need some olive oil, a little bit of garlic, some lemon juice, and this is called tahini. It's a sesame paste. So they're all the 5 ingredients that we need. So to start off with, we're going to pop our chickpeas into the bowl. So if you have a blender, an electric hand blender at home, you could use one of these to whiz these up. But if not, you can use a fork, and we're going to squash them down till they're really flat and they make a little paste. But what we're going to do is we're going to mix that with the oil. So this is a new one, so I just need to take the lid off it. And we need 80 mils of oil. So here I've got my measuring spoons. And these tell me how much I need. So on this one is 15, so I need, so I can't count today, so should we count them as we go? Are we ready? So mums and dad, this is great, grown-ups, this is a great idea for introducing some measuring and the wording that goes with measuring. So let's go. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, and I need 5 millilitres more, so I'm going to have to use a smaller one. So that is this one, and then that makes 80. So I'm just going to make sure they drip all over there rather than on the table. Pop the lid back on there. So like I say, if you've got an electric whisk, you can go zzz and do this really quick. If not, you can use a fork, and what we're just going to do is give them a good old squash with this bit, the back of the fork. As we do, it's quite tricky, so you might need a little bit of help giving them all a good squash down. It might take a little while because there's quite a lot in there. So what I might do is I'll mix it all together, and then I'll go get my electric whisk because it's going to take quite a while to do that. So what we need to do is squish them all down so they're in like a little paste. Then we need to add the garlic, lemon and tahini. So the garlic, you need to have, it says to have cloves, but I've got cheaty garlic, so I'm just going to give it one big squeeze of garlic. You need half a lemon, so you can have cheating lemon juice like me, or you can have a real lemon, cut it in half, give it a squeeze, and squeeze all of the juices out. So we're going to use quite a lot of this because you need half a lemon juice, so I'm going to give it a real big squeeze in there. So that's my lemon juice, and then this tahini paste, and it says we need 3 tablespoons, and a tablespoon is a really big one. So this is running. I expected it to be quite thick, like milkshake, because I've never seen this before. So are we ready? Ooh, it's very drippy. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. This is a very funny colour. It's a really light brown sort of colour. So I'll pop that Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it all a real big mix, and then later on I'm going to give it a whiz with my electric whisk, so then we can see what it looks like. So what should we do? Shall we mix it all up, and shall we do our mixing song? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Mix, mix, mix it up. Mix it in the bowl. Stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. Now you've reached your goal. There is what would be our base for hummus. So I'm just going to pop off, give it a whiz, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So I'm back again. It's so noisy, my electric whisker, so that's why I paused it and came back to you. So now I've given it all a good whisk together. This has made hummus. So this is hummus, and it's from the Middle East. So grown-ups, again, this is another opportunity to explore different foods from different countries. As in tzatziki as well is also from Greece, so you've got a couple of different countries there that you can explore different foods from. So I'm going to pop this to one side, and now we're going to make some tzatziki. So again, we need a bowl. This time we need a knife. So be careful when you use your knife, because knives are very, very sharp. We need a grater, and we're going to use the coarse side. So this is the side that's got lots and lots of dots. We need half a cucumber. We need, oh, can't reach that one, some Greek yogurt. Hence why it's from Greece, and some rosemary, mint. So what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to use my knife, and I'm going to chop my cucumber in half, so that means into 2. So again, you've got another extension there, grown-ups, of talking about numbers, shapes, sizes, division. So I'm just going to take the wrapper off this. And then we're going to grate our cucumber into the bowl. So remember, I said we need to use the side that's got lots and lots of dots. This is the coarse side of the grater. So are we ready? So to grate, we need to go down, 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 down. As you grate, it all come out into the bottom. It comes out very, very fine, so you wouldn't really know there's much cucumber in there, because a lot of the watery part of the cucumber is coming out. So again, this is going to build your muscles up really strong, because my muscles in my arm are hurting already. So let's keep going. This might take a while, so keep going, keep going. Right, now what I'm going to do is, my arm's aching, so I'm just going to have a little rest for a second. Whew. So if you find this a bit tricky, after a while you might need to get a grown-up to finish it off for you, because it is very, very hard work. Then you will have some lovely, big and strong muscles afterwards. Right, done a bit there. If you look, I don't know if you can see inside, some of it's still stuck to the top. So I'm just going to use my fork to slide that out. Got quite a bit in there, so I can carry on, and then I can finish off and have the rest and show you later on. So there is our cucumber. So the next bit we need to add is mint. Now mint is a lovely smelling herb, and this one is fresh mint. And as you can see, it's got lots and lots of little green leaves on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of stalks off. Should we do 4? 2, 3, and 4. I'll move that to one side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the leaves off the stalks ready to chop. So if you just pull them very, very gently, they will come off the stalks. So I'm going to pop them into a little pile. ready for chopping. Love the smell of mint. It's very, very nice. It smells very, very, very fragrant in our kitchen today. And also, if you have a little mint like that, if you can get them from the shop, that one is one that you can pop in the garden at home because it's in some soil, and then it will grow in your garden, or even in a plant pot on your windowsill. You can have that in your house, in your garden, and whenever you want some mint, you can go and pick it yourself. So that's a great idea grown-ups for at home as well, and then they can watch the process of it growing bigger and bigger and spreading. Might be a good idea actually to pop it in a pot, because I know mint spreads quite well, doesn't it? So here we are. So picking these leaves off, grown-ups, is great for fine motor skills for your children. So these fine motor skills are all having their finger muscles for when they're ready to do their writing. So I've got my little pile of mint here. So what I'm going to do is chop it now. So I'm going to use my knife, which is very, very sharp. I have a sharp knife. So if you're going to use a sharp knife, you need to be very, very careful, and grown-ups, make sure you supervise. Or on the internet, and possibly some stores, you can get child safety knives, which are like a jagged, but they don't cut your children. So they're a good recommendation to get. So just remember, be very, very careful with your knife. So I'm going to chop my mint into fine pieces. I have to move those because they're making a bit of a noise every time I chop. Then chop it so it's finely grated. So these words are very descriptive, so grown-ups, you can use lots of descriptive language when you're making your dips. And did you know also, mint, if you like, on your Sunday dinner sometimes, people like to have mint sauce. You can make your own mint sauce if you have some mint in your garden or your house. So there's my mint chopped up nicely. So I'm just going to pop that, sprinkle that into my bowl with my cucumber. So the next one that we need is a tiny, tiny bit of garlic. So again, I'm going to use my squirty paste, garlic paste. Pop. Oh, tiny, tiny bit in there. So then the final bit we need, or our satsaki dip even, is our yogurt. So I'm just going to put a couple of spoonfuls of yogurt in there. Give it a mix. Oh. So this is Greek style yogurt. And Greek style yogurt is a bit thicker. Can you see? It's very, very thick. I couldn't get think of my word then. Yogurt. So if you pop that in your bowl, so I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 in there. Now, gotta give it a mix. Are we ready? Should we count? 1, 2, 3. Mix it up. Mix it in your bowl. Stir it. Now you've reached your goal. And there we have tzatziki. That is a yummy and refreshing dip. This is my favourite dip. This is why I've chosen to make this one today. So there we have tzatziki. So we have our 2 yummy dips. So I wonder what you can think of to put into your dips. I like to use breadsticks. So I wonder what other things you could think of that you can use or make that you could pop into your dips. So when they're finished, you can pop them into some separate little bowls, and you can have your dips on your table with your items of food that you're going to dip in. So I wonder what you could use, so we could have a good think. So I'm going to finish grating my cucumber now, and then I'm going to pop these into some separate bowls, and I'm going to get them ready for when my children get home from school, because they do love a snack, so they'll have some dip with their snack. So shall we say goodbye now? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Goodbye all the boys, goodbye all the girls, goodbye everyone, I hope to see you soon. Thanks for joining me today on Big Cook Little Cook, and if you want any more hints, tips or advice on some different recipes, don't hesitate to visit familycorner.co.uk. See you all soon, goodbye.